Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Just the Tip. My name is Corey with Meat and Potatoes Organizing. And today, where we are, it is, the end of winter, it's turning to spring. And for me, this is the time of year that I love to renew my spices. So I've done my spices a few times. It's been a couple of years since I've actually done a good purge and looked at expiration dates and refilled my jars and all of that. So this is a project that I've been working on. And the first thing I do is I take all of my spices out and figure out what I have. I'm actually using spice drawers right now with some drawer insert organizers and figuring out which jars fit nicely in there to make sure the drawer closes, all that stuff. Figuring out which spices I used. And honestly, which spices I did not use, because I can tell you that since it has been a couple of years, there are spice jars that are completely full of spice, and obviously I did not use them. So I might actually do a nice declutter with some of those, because when we cook, I feel like it's the same kind of stuff time and time again, and I want to make sure I can get those spices and have easy access to the ones that we actually use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all my spice jars. I'm going to make an inventory sheet of the things I used, the things I didn't really use. I'm going to look at expiration dates. And then once I have my list, I'm actually going to take a trip over to Pensy's Spices, which is, there's a store here in Lakeville, which is where I live in Minnesota. And I'm going to refill my jars, and I'm going to get, the packets at least so I can refill, come home. I've got a little spice funnel, fill them up, relabel expiration dates, and have a nice new fresh set of spices to use in cooking for the spring and the summer. So if you haven't done your spices in a while, now's the time. It's a great time to do it, and do a full revamp and figure out what you use, what you don't use. It's going to be so much more fun to cook, which I am super excited about. It makes me excited to do cooking when sometimes it feels very laborious day after day. So anyway, let me know how your spice organizing goes. If you got any awesome ideas, I would love to see your spice jars and where you store them and how you store them. There's so many different ways. So we'll see you next week for another Just the Tip.